wonderful, fantastic, lurid, macabre. These are the stories of my life. Improbable though they may appear, it must be understood that each reminiscence is rooted in fact. Some of these tales will amaze you, some may shock you, some may even horrify you. The truth is stranger than fiction, so prepare a handsome repast and proceed with caution. That's actually a kind of a little bit of a beat I came up with just a few moments ago. Let me know how you like it. I don't know, I think it's original, as far as I know, but it just came to my head all of a sudden, and I thought, this is too good to waste, so I recorded it, and I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, welcome to a new episode of A Snack and a Story with yours truly, and this is being recorded on, oh God, what day is it today? The 3rd of May of 2019. It's a Friday, and she'll be uploaded this following Saturday, so May the 4th be with you, I suppose. Anyway, so today's meal is actually something I've not tried before. It is, you can see from Jack in the Box, it is, you can already smell it, it's their spicy chicken tenders. This is a new item on the menu. It's not that new. It's probably, I don't know, a few weeks old. And as you know, I like spicy things, so I had to try it, and I had a coupon, so I got that. And also I have a small order of fries here, or chips. And to wash it down, well, firstly, got some dip here, which I'm not going to try. I'm going to try and show this, but it's like ranch and some other type of hot sauce I put in there. That's my own homemade dip. And to wash it down, I have a small mellow yellow. So, today's story. Well, firstly, I'm going to try this and see how it is before I go on. There's 5 of these in here. Some of them are smaller than others. You can see this one's pretty small, whereas that one is... Look at that. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to try this without the dipping sauce and then with. So, alright, let's give this a try. Yep, there's a spice there. It tastes kind of like what Wendy's uses for their spicy chicken sandwiches. That type of, I guess, spice or whatever. It's pretty good. So, yeah. Anyway. Put that off to the side. This right here. So I could eat from time to time and tell you the story. So today's story is a bit of another personal one. It's about an old friend of mine who I used to know back, oh God, I don't know, like 8 or 9 years ago, and who's become incredibly distant from me. Well, actually, we've been both distant from each other for quite some time, but anyhow. Here's how it all began. So, I had known this boy in, I guess, grade school, you could say. It was year 4 that we were first acquainted, and you know, he was kind of one of those people who had, you know, put "that's it" at the end of his, like, what, 10-word sentences or something? I don't know. Strange. But, he was very, I wouldn't say shy, but just, you know, sort of reticent and such. And I kind of sort of later on got him out of his shell. So we started talking, and, you know, we shared similar interests and such. Like, you know, he was really into Nintendo at the time, as was I. But of course, I was mainly into it because I wanted to appeal to a cousin of mine. So I wasn't really into it, if you know what I mean. But anyway, it got to the point where I asked if he wanted to come over to my house, you know, and so we could, I guess, pursue a greater friendship. And so the date was set, and he came over. And this was when we were like 11 or something, or 10, I don't know when it happened, but what we did was, at the time I had a lot of action figures. I collected a lot of action figures and such, and didn't really, like, display them and such. I sort of just kind of fooled around with them. I played with them quite a bit. And what he did was of any action figure that was of a, I don't know, a certain type of character, he would take it and sort of imitate the voice of said character and sort of pantomime, like strange situations and such. And he could really do any voice. He could do, he could do Sonic the Hedgehog. He could do, obviously, Mario, Super Mario. He could do, who else? Miss Piggy. And, just various and sundry characters. So, it got to the point where we had arranged for him to come over to my house once a week to do this. And I thought that it was just simply wonderful. And so I always requested that he would, that we would pantomime, rather. Or pantomime, I don't know how you say it, but we'd play around with these toys and such every single time we were over there. If he was over there, and just have a gay old time. Yes, you did just see that. I got a stain on this jumper. Good gracious. Well, I'm not wearing that out today. Luckily, I don't have to because we're cooking dinner tonight. Anyway, so we did it so often that, we carpooled together even. And in the carpool, we actually brought a store of, and I'm drooling everywhere, Jesus, a store of toys with us, and play acted in there on our way to school and on our way to and from our houses, because I started to go over to his house as well. And it got to the point where at lunch, this small group of friends and I sort of asked him if he could just, like, do impressions and such, and put all these characters in all sorts of strange situations, and we'd really just do nothing else except amuse ourselves about him. And then I discovered that he had a YouTube channel. Now, I don't believe he does have a YouTube channel anymore, or at least he doesn't have any more videos on that channel. But he had a YouTube channel for several years. It was called, if memory serves, Mario Brothers 2488. And basically what he did was like plush and action figure videos, kind of like cute Mario Brothers did, or rather, or still do, I don't know, but so I thought this was the bee's knees, and I asked him if I could be in a few of his videos, and I ended up being in quite a few of them, voicing characters and such, and like I said, having a gay old time. But it got to the point to where this is all that I would ever talk to him about. And really we would just eat, live and breathe these sort of pantomimes and such. And, you know, he was still obsequious up until we got into high school. And we had arranged to make a long-running series. I believe it was based on Yoshi's Island or something. And during that time I was acquiring a whole bunch of plush toys in order to make that series. But you know, and I was as ready as ever to get to making it, and that would carry us through up until the end of our high school days. But as it turns out, I was informed by his mother that he didn't necessarily want to, he wanted to kind of back away from so close of contact that each other, that the two of us had over the years, and kind of just, you know, just be like, not like acquaintances, but more or less pals. And because I suppose, really, I kind of dominated our exchanges, and sort of, you know, he did my bidding, and he felt as though he was kind of, you know, it was a type of drudgery that he was, through which he was being put throughout these whole years, and he just had enough of it. So I kind of, you know, I said, okay, I understand completely. I shouldn't probably not have been so demanding of him, and, you know, sort of let him do his thing for once, but I didn't do that. But all throughout high school, my relations with him have been scant, and he said he wasn't. He said that, you know, the YouTube thing really wasn't sort of. I guess the magic was lost in it for him at that, you know, because of the fact that I had sort of been persistent on producing this content and such, but. I still have his phone number, so maybe we could get like, I don't know, having lunch or something or other, and maybe I wouldn't be so domineering. But we'll see. So I guess the moral of this story is, the world does not revolve around yourself, and take your friends into consideration, else you won't be seeing them anymore. Anyway, that was kind of a personal type of a story. This is probably too long of a snack and a story. I have no idea whether I'm going to get this into the editing software, but we'll see. This may or may not have an intro, so you never know. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of these, because these are actually pretty damn good. And I'll see you around. Bye.